Hey everyone, I'm Mathew Moroso, son of Rick Moroso, and I work down here at Moroso Wire Technologies in Philadelphia, PA. Moroso Wire Tech was founded in 1999, and we purchased High Energy Industries, a company specializing in hot extruding and assembling OE replacement and high-performance ignition wire. We originally ordered our wire from another company, but wanting to make sure it was up to our standard and having more control over the process, we decided it was time to make a move. From there, the line expanded, production numbers went way up, and we also started making wire for other domestic and international companies. We're 25 years in and don't plan on stopping. Let's take a quick tour of manufacturing and we'll show you how our wire is made. All our wire is formed through a process called continuous vulcanization, which is where rubber is heated and formed onto a conductor or core wire, which then runs down a pipe that's about 200 feet long where it's treated under steam pressure. The splicing process is how we are able to continue between reels without shutting down. The dancer holds several hundred feet of wire, allowing them to splice together two reels while still in operation. The head and barrel is where the rubber is applied to the wire. The rubber is first fed into the heated barrel, where a screw softens and forms the rubber onto the core or conductor wire running through. This is also where we determine the size of the wire, using different sized tips and cones inside the head. This is also where we have the control panel that controls the temperature of the head and barrel, as well as the temperature of the cooling and the speed of the wire itself running through the line. After the wire has passed through the head and barrel, it travels about 200 feet to the turnaround, which is a large drum built to withstand the steam pressure. There, the wire turns around and heads towards the cooling process. The cooling process starts at what we call the water leg. There, the wire exits the steam pressurized pipe and runs back and forth through several cold water jets that allow the rubber to cure. After the cooling process, it goes to the printer. We have over 200 different print wheels on hand for both our own and private label products. The wire continues on, turning around a final time and going through our laser micrometer, where the size is displayed and checked to make sure it is within an acceptable range. Finally, the wire runs through a footage counter and then is spooled onto reels. The amount per reel varies from 5,000 to 15,000 feet depending on the size of the wire. This wire is now ready to be used in sets or shipped off to one of our bulk customers. The first step in the set process is cutting. Our cutter will take a job, set up the reel of wire, and is able to plug in the lengths and quantities needed for that job. It will then arrange them in a cart and bring them over to terminating. In terminating, we have the presses that crimp the spark plug or ignition terminals onto the wires. Because of the range of different terminals and applications, we have a number of presses, most of which are set up for one specific terminal. Once the wires have been terminated, they are brought to testing, where we test each wire for continuity and an accurate resistance. After the wire has been terminated and tested, it moves on to booting, where we have pneumatic spreaders that spread the rubber boots and allows for the terminated wire to be inserted. Sleeving is the final process of assembling the wire sets. This is where heat shrinks and full wire sleeving is applied. To apply the sleeves, we blow air through the sleeve itself and slide it over the wire. The heat shrinks are then fitted and then formed into place with the heat gun. Some of our sets are made to be a universal fit, so we include a parts bag of boots, terminals, and sleeves so you can make the set fit to the application that you need. Once the wire sets have been assembled and any parts bags made, they will move over to packing, where they will be boxed up and shipped to our customers around the world. In a world where Made in America is fading fast, only a few companies still do it all, from raw extrusion to final assembly, right here in the USA. We're proud to be one of them. Ignition wire built from the ground up, right here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, for unmatched quality and performance. Thanks for taking the time today to tune in. If you have any questions, please comment below or go to moroso.com.